It's funny where life takes you sometimes. Our journey started here in Mount Kisco, New York, talking about a little store in nearby Bedford Village that's not even there anymore.
And it ended up with me and my friend Jenny, driving 8,562 miles all around the country. How did this happen? Well, first, let me tell you about that store, a place that started exactly 70 years ago as Calico Corners, and today is known as Calico.
Calico was started in 1948 by two couples, the Funstons and the Woodruffs. The Funstons had design studios in Hollywood and New York and Paris and designed fabrics for clothing and for home furnishings. And the Woodruffs were involved in the production end of textiles.
So they got together and they opened up the first store in Bedford Village, New York in March of 1948 in a little shed behind a Shell gas station. I think the store in Bedford Village was probably maybe 500 square feet, no more than that.
Calico started out specializing in seconds of very fine decorative fabrics from the top showrooms. They realized that there were great fabrics from these top design houses that were seconds that were not being sold anywhere. And they thought, well, maybe there's something that we could do with these. So it was sort of like selling a Mercedes-Benz with a little dent in it.
One of the first customers in 1948 was Benny Goodman. And he came in with his wife. He saw a drapery fabric that a decorator had used for his home in Greenwich. And he couldn't get over it. It was $1 a yard or $1.95. It couldn't have been more than that. And he had paid $12 or $13. Calico grew through word of mouth. Mr. Woodruff's wife did the advertising, and she would come here every Thursday, and she would put a little tongue-in-cheeky ad in the paper. It really was completely different than advertising today.
As we talked with Evans, and as I looked around the store, it was clear that more than just advertising has changed over the past 70 years at Calico.
Most customers that came into Calico Corners when I first joined the company were either home sewers or their mom was a sewer. As time went on, that seemed to evolve. Fewer people were coming in to sew for themselves, but we had workrooms, and that was the wonderful thing that we could offer people.
Today, the Calico stores have evolved so that they're really a wonderful resource for home decorators. We can work with a brand new home starting from scratch or just recovering a single chair in someone's family room. We specialize in designer fabrics for home furnishings, from upholstery to window treatments to slipcovers to custom bedding to pillows, cushions, so that nobody has to know anything about fabric. You don't have to know how to sew. I wish you could see how customers feel about Calico and the special sales associates, store managers, and personnel, the in-home designers who have made this company what it is. I think you would be amazed at what you would see.
I'm sure when Jan said that, she was just musing. But then we got to thinking, what if we did?
What if, for Calico's 70th anniversary, we visited Calico stores all over the country just to see what a difference 70 years can make? And so, one morning, way too early, we got in my car with a camera and set out on a crazy road trip. 10 weeks, 28 states, seeing dozens of homes, talking to dozens of cool people, which turned into a 16-part story. And you've just watched part 1.